Lu Shang and Lan began to walk around the spaceship. Our boy silently listened as Lan explained everything. Through this, he gained a general understanding of the structure of the star universe. During long waiting periods, he could enter the universe seed to cultivate the very same dream space he had experienced before. Focusing, Lu Shang returned to that dream space. It was night, and several golden moons floated in the sky. He sat down, absorbing energy from the energy crystal. Unlike before, this time aboard the Silverbird, Lu Shang had access to a massive supply of high-density energy crystals. Soon, he reached 10,000 immortal cells, doubling his vitality and physical power. Lan, observing behind him, was stunned. He couldn't believe Lu Shang had spent millions of black crystals in a single month. To him, this boy was the most talented warrior he had seen in over 4,000 years. That thought ignited massive expectations for Lu Shang's future, dot with a stern gaze. Lan ordered his subordinate to continue supplying black energy crystals without hesitation, regardless of cost. The subordinate nodded respectfully. Meanwhile, in the dream space, a red moon glowed ominously, radiating a strange energy. Suddenly, a powerful warrior carrying an axe appeared in the sky, his gaze locked onto Lu Shang. Our boy remained calm, even as the warrior, eyes glowing with rage, gripped his axe tightly and hurled himself down with terrifying force. The attack was so fast, Lu Shang couldn't react. He was cleaved in half. Fear and confusion filled his eyes as the warrior released an energy slash so powerful it split Lu Shang's planet like a cake. Destroying it in an instant, Lu Shang awoke with a jolt, his chest heaving. He placed his hand over his heart and realized the terrifying power he had just witnessed belonged to a level 12 warrior, the strength of Shaolus. It baffled him that someone known as the God of Wind, famed for speed, could hold such overwhelming power. Still, calm filled Lu Shang's eyes as he looked to the ground, sinking into deep thought. He knew what he had to do. He had to defeat Shaolus before reaching the Yamu Star Zone. Focusing, blue martial energy surged from his body. Returning to the dream space, he stood firm, and behind him lay the lifeless body of Shaolus, a hole in his chest. After days of intense training, Lu Shang had finally conquered him, just one day before reaching their destination. Now, in his palm, he summoned a powerful ball of martial energy, drawn from the new planet's primordial force. He had grown tripled in strength. Days later, Lan's spaceship arrived at the Yamu Star Zone's Federation Gathering Center. As the ramp opened, Lan stepped forward with a smile, extending a hand toward the futuristic city and welcoming Lu Shang to the Yamu Federation. Silently, Lu Shang took in the city before him. Tired but focused, he stretched and asked what came. Next, with calm determination, Lan said the first step was registering him as a legal stellar citizen. Without proper ID, Lu Shang couldn't even buy food. He wouldn't last a day. Yawning, Lu Shang let Lan handle the process. Lan gazed into the sky, eyes gleaming with satisfaction. He made it clear that Lu Shang now owed him a favor. He had, after all, been the one to find him. Lu Shang stared at him, curiosity and confusion swirling inside. He sensed Lan had just gained something by simply stating that, but there was no hostility. It didn't matter. After defeating Shaolus, Lu Shang believed ending Lan's life would now be effortless. Just a thought. The sun rose high above the city. Following instructions, Lu Shang entered City Hall to complete his ID registration. A man with purple hair offered him a card with a cheerful smile. Citizenship granted. Lu Shang took it, reading the details. His name, Lu Shang. Race, standard, human. Level, 9. His new identity classified him as a third-level citizen of the Yamu Star Zone. Hailing from Blue Planet, a 24862 of the White Mist Star Zone surprised. Lu Shang remembered Lan had said citizenship began at level 1. How had he skipped to level 3? The man explained with a grin. Lan had recommended him. That alone elevated his status. Citizen rank, he said, depended on power, talent, assets, and connections. Lu Shang listened intently. Just a recommendation had pushed him this far. At level 11, he will become a stellar noble. The man went on. The ID card contained a gift of 10 million black crystals from Mr. Carl. Lu Shang's eyes widened in shock. That amount was staggering. Among the red eyes, they had struggled to collect even tens of thousands. Lan had shown immense generosity from the start. This realization hit him hard. The red eyes must have had more wealth than they'd let on. It must have been hidden, not in their pockets, but in their ID cards. As the man gestured for him to wait, offering snacks, Lan continued speaking with Mr. Dodd. Lu Xian snapped out of his thoughts and took a donut from the table. 1. Bite in. His eyes sparkled with delight. It was delicious. Pulling out a bracelet, he took another bite, thinking this was a perfect moment to search for hidden ID cards from the red eye storage bracelets. As he chewed, he devoured the rest of the donuts. Just as he reached for another, he felt something. Hard. Gagging, he spit it out. A blue cockroach landed on the plate. Horrified, he stared at it. Where had that thing come from? His heart pounded. Suddenly, golden martial energy erupted from his body. His immortal cell count had increased to 10,001. Fascinated, he examined the cockroach. It was packed with protein. Without a second thought, he tossed it in his mouth and chewed. Crunchy. Tasted like chicken. Meanwhile, outside the room, a commotion erupted. A woman screamed, demanding to know where Poppy was. A man with purple hair tried to calm her, explaining this was a VIP-only area. She wasn't allowed inside like this. Furious, she pointed and insisted she too was VIP. She had seen Poppy enter and was sure he was inside. She demanded entry. The man tried to stop her, but she ignored him and stormed ahead. Lu Shang, hearing the noise, grew curious. Her eyes blazed with fury. Turning back toward the staff, she declared that Lu Shang had definitely stolen her Poppy. She could still smell it on him. Lu Shang stared at her, sweating nervously, completely confused. He had no idea what she was talking about.